Yesterday, I had a really interesting conversation with a girlfriend who's pregnant, and she was bringing up concerns about how having a baby will impact her marriage, and rightly so. And it's something that I'm sure a lot of us think about, but there's so much other stuff to do and talk about and figure out during pregnancy, especially if you're pregnant with your first child, that sometimes we don't really put a lot of thought and focus on how our romantic relationship will change. And I know you already have a million to-dos if you're pregnant, and it's kind of hard to have me throw another one on there, but I think this will really serve you. And it's something that I did not do when I was pregnant, and I really regret it. And it's something that I plan to do next time I become pregnant. And this is to put some study into relationships and into your relationship specifically. So she and I were talking about different things that she could do to support her relationship now, but especially after baby arrives. We brought up different things like reading the love languages books. There's this really interesting book that I read that when I was getting my certification for hypnotherapy, and it's called ENP, Emotional and Physical. It's about like two different types, personality types, specifically in relationships. There's all sorts of amazing relationship books out there. I'm going to list some below in the description of this video if you're interested in checking them out. But reading whatever books resonate with you, if you can get your partner to also read it, even better. And then you guys can almost create like a book club together and say, hey, like, how did this chapter land with you? You know, what did it bring up for you? And really start the dialogue about, you know, what needs to maybe change in your relationship now, how you think having a baby might shift your relationship. Of course, you don't have a crystal ball. You don't know exactly what your life and your relationship will look like after baby comes, but depending on how your relationship is now, you can probably make some assumptions. So anyways, that's what, you know, I recommend putting in that work and introspection, having those tricky discussions now, so then when you get to parenthood, which is wild and it's intense and it brings up a lot, you have more of the tools to work through it. And beyond just talking about the emotional components of your relationship, you know, you can also make a plan, you know, getting down to the nitty-gritty about like, all right, who's gonna change the diapers and who's gonna get up at night? You know, in the beginning, understandably, if you choose to breastfeed, mom's doing a lot of the night feeding, but to make a plan. You know, I have some couples that I've worked with where, because the mom is the one doing all the feeding at night, the dad does like all the diaper changes when he's home, or the partner. So figure out a system that feels good for you, that will make you feel supported, and to remember that, you know, having a relationship that feels solid and good and not one where you're suppressing a lot, which I have done plenty. I'm definitely not perfect and not in a perfect relationship, but we're working on it. But putting in that work will not only benefit you and your partner, but your child as well, you know, because they pick up on our energy, and when we're passive aggressive or resentful towards our partner, they feel it. So anyways, give it a try. I'm really curious to know how it goes for you. If this is something you did, something you're interested in doing, you can comment below or email me at the email address in the description below. And if you have any other questions about pregnancy, childbirth, or early motherhood, go ahead and email me and I will answer it on this video series.